Over some time, some years, we'd put in place really good policies and procedures and systems. But what I also saw was that our safety results had plateaued. They weren't improving, and because of that, I started having a discussion with staff just about safety.
Prior to the change, the culture wasn't quite right, so we had a feeling we need to improve the health and safety culture. We have good systems and processes in place, so it was more about increasing the awareness and getting that safety culture right.
The culture of health and safety around here was pretty poor. Lacklustre would be another one I'd use. People felt intimidated to mention anything about the issues that were going around, mainly because they did it as dobbing. There's a couple of real near misses, including myself. I just about hit someone who shouldn't have been in the warehouse in the first place, so that's sort of one of the main issues that we had to clarify first.
There's a number of specific improvements, both physical and procedural. We started with immediately how we liaised with our various departments, what their requirements were for coming in and out of the warehouse. That'd be research and development, engineering, quality department, quarantine. We just had to find a way of servicing their needs, and we did that by having a centralised safe area for documents to be dropped off and picked up between the other areas and the warehouse. In the DWS department, we relocated some racking, and that gave safer access to the pedestrians that needed to move in and out of that area, and kept a clear delineation between forklift traffic and pedestrian traffic. We also installed a number of retractable barriers, temporary bollards that we can place in certain areas. For example, day-to-day replenishment requirements into production, also on our daily cycle count procedure. It just keeps the pedestrians and the forklifts at a 4 metre distance, which we've determined is to be a safe operating procedure. And we also reviewed our policy on visitors in the workplace. We've always signed them in, given them an induction and a safety vest, etc. But now we also escort them through the building using a safe walkways wherever possible. And the final improvement we made was general replenishment into production by our warehouse staff, and that was just a matter of reinforcing the rules that production staff don't need to go into the warehouse. We can service their needs, they just need to give us that notice in a timely fashion.
The positive outcomes on this has been there's been a 75% reduction in foot traffic within the warehouse. The forklift operators are not as stressed, and the processes that we've put in place are actually being followed. The stress levels have come down a lot for us drivers now. It's a lot safer environment for us drivers driving around. We do still look out for people, but just knowing that they're not meant to be in our area now makes it a lot safer and less stressful. Now the change is in place at Davey and everyone can see it, everyone's confident to talk about it. You feel a lot more comfortable, a lot happier and less stressful to come to work, so it's a good place to be now.